Queen Emma and their beloved son, the young Prince Albert, affectionately known as the Pride of Hawaii. We honor this special ohana, this special family now. Huli. Deep in the heart of our beautiful island of Oahu lies its center, its piko. We begin there appropriately at a place called Ku'Kaniloko. Home of the sacred birthing stones, at this site were born some of our most important of our chiefs, known as our ali'i.
Kawika, kawika Waikiki, kawika Waikiki. Rogu kaniloko komu alma ke kupanoho kula kala kua. Kaihanau iona ali boy hui a oha ni. Rogu kaniloko komu alma ke kupanoho kula kala kua. Kaihanau iona ali boy hui a oha ni. Kawika Waikiki, kawika Waikiki. Wale ki kuile a hine hoki pano kamari hini. Apa amai bukai kapuki vai o ki hau anu kuwa hini. Kawika Waikiki, kawika Waikiki. Hale hale mai ana ke ala ke ala o malino anu. Au awai kawai kuai kua vai o heno an anu. Kawika Waikiki, kawika Waikiki. Na moho i ka kui hewa ana hua kana i au puni. Na lula mai a polo ni maka i nau ki aloha. Kawika Waikiki, kawika Waikiki. Ahe pu vai koa me ka piho ole i maluhi anu ka lahui. Hui pau ia mai ngā ai nana mai hawa ki ani i hau. Noho o malu ia me ki kau i ke mamala hoa kana vai. Haina ia mai ana ka puana no Ku'Kaniloko komu aloha. Kawika Waikiki, kawika Waikiki. Hei noa no ka waha, ka kuri hewa.
The lands upon which our centers sit are known as Kalua'okau, and was the area in Waikiki once belonging to our royal family and where they had one of their homes. Unfortunately, they would not be able to enjoy together this home for long as our young prince passed away at the tender age of only 4. Less than a year later, we would also suffer the loss of his father, our king, they say dying due to a broken heart. It was a sad time for all throughout Hawaii, but especially for our queen. But with the aloha, the love from her people, she was able to endure these tragic times.
Ma Coco. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, my little boy. Come on, manu leo na he o kauka. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, my little boy. Come on, manu leo na he o kauka. Noka ke ala ilia hi kahiko ika laula amu. Noka ke ala ilia hi
The fragrance of the sandalwood perfumes the leaves of the trees. Return to your home where you can find love. May love be your constant companion. This is our praise, and may all hear the name Emalani.
Haina kapuana ilohe ia o emalani no he inoa. Haina kapuana ilohe ia o emalani no he inoa. E ala Hei noa no kalele o nalani.
Long may the name of our Queen live on. Thank you, ladies. Once again, to all of you joining us here this evening, aloha ahiahi, and welcome for Onala Sunset Stories. Sit back and enjoy. Sunset Stories. Tonight you and I are going to share in the rich moholelo, the living history of our beloved Waikiki, share in the music and dance traditions of our peoples of Hawaii and Polynesia, and give a bit more history of these lands, a gift from our royal family to show their aloha for their people. And as we do so, well, it's just an Hawaiian custom. It is such a pleasure to welcome you all here. My name is Kawika, and we begin exploring the rich living history of our Waikiki with the meaning of its name. In Hawaiian, Waikiki means spurting waters with the emphasis on ki, but it doesn't refer to our ocean. In Hawaiian, we call the ocean kai. Vai refers to our fresh water, and the water that we refer to comes from the valleys of Makiki, Manoa, and Palolo. The water flowing out of these valleys into this area historically had a very important use, of which I will tell you later. But right now, we'd like to share the beauty of one of these valleys. You know, hula is the physical telling of the mele, or the song that is being done. Right now, our olapa, our lovely dancers, make their way back to stage to share the beauty of one of these valleys as they dance for you. Nani o Manoa. Here at our marketplace over the years, we've always had a wonderful combination of experiences waiting for our visitors and our locals to enjoy. That combination has included wonderful dining, great shopping, and of course, lots of fun to be had by all. And in the early days of our marketplace, that fun was had at a club called Duke Kahanamoku's. Mr. Duke Kahanamoku helped to introduce the sport of our people surfing to the world, and of course, the beautiful spirit of our islands, aloha. So, with the help of these beach boys straight off of the beaches of Waikiki, we'd like to wish all of you this evening a warm aloha! To which you respond, okay, I think we can do better, gang. All of you out there, we should hear a thunderous aloha back. Let's try again. Ready? Kaniwako, aloha! That's more like it. You know, the Duke and his beach boys love to share the waters with our wonderful visitors and our locals, taking them on surfboard rides, tandem surfing, canoe surfing when the waves were big enough, always keeping them safe, bathed in that beautiful spirit of aloha. And if you were lucky enough to have the Duke on duty that day, well, as our gents are going to show you, you were in for a treat, for the Duke truly was larger than life. Tradition we've always had here at our marketplace over the years has been wonderful entertainment for our locals and visitors to enjoy. Throughout the years, all the famous names in Hawaiian music like Don Ho, Kui Lee, Genoa Keawe, Melvin Lee, all have made a center here performing for our visitors and locals to enjoy. But our true star has always been our hula, our dance. This evening so far, you've been treated to hula kahiko, the ancient, as well as some hula awana, modern numbers. But right now, we'd like to share a genre which really became famed around the world called the hapahaole. And the reason it became so famous was because it caught the eye of Hollywood. The place first opened its doors in the 1950s. It created quite the buzz and stir about town. For you see, it was the first of its kind in several ways. You know, today, no matter where you and I travel, we are very accustomed to finding shopping centers like our international marketplace. One location where we can come and find everything that we may want and or need. Well, you know, in the 1950s, being able to come and find, well, let's look around, find leather handbags, jewelry, a massage center, a sundry store where we could pick up some goodies to eat, a game shop, and all the while doing it while having fun in one location was a really new concept. And for Hawaii and Waikiki, our marketplace was one of our first such shopping centers. But it was also unique in that it was a themed destination. Wanting to create a fun village-like shopping experience, the first iteration of our marketplace based its design off of something that was very popular in the 1950s. Known as the Tiki Club culture, that was what our center designed the village to be like, based on people's ideas of what backyard luau would be like. Now, Because this tiki club culture was totally fabricated and made up, well, it didn't really represent our cultures of the Pacific very accurately in its design. But it didn't mean that we were lacking in authentic cultural experiences for our visitors to engage. Those came in the form of artisans and craftsmen who were invited by the center from around our Pacific Islands to come and represent their peoples and cultures through their arts and craft. Setting up shop, they would create the items unique to their peoples and cultures, make them available for sale to our visitors, but also importantly, offer an opportunity for our visitors and our wonderful artisans to engage in discussion. Being able to share about the peoples and cultures of our Pacific, our marketplace truly did become a center for international cultural exchange. Now, another wonderful way through which people were able to engage our dance and music traditions of the Polynesian area were through luau shows, sharing the hula and other dances of our peoples of the Pacific like our Tahitian cousins. And we'd like to now share this dance known as the Otea, or their festival drum dance. Enjoy. Yorana! Yes, that was an exciting and festive time in Waikiki's history of Polynesian pop culture, dancehall, and the hapahaole tunes that became famous around the world. But at this time, we'd like to return our focus back to our gracious queen who once called Kalua o Kau home. Queen Amankalale o Nālani Nā was born on January 2nd of 1836. Born to High Chief George Naea and High Chiefess Fanny Kekelo Kalani Young, both of her parents descended from the Kamehameha House of Nobility. As it was custom in her time, Emma was Hanai, or adopted by her mother's sister, High Chiefess Grace Young Rook, and husband, Dr. Thomas Rook. Emma grew up assisting her father in his medical practice, a work which later would give her insight to realize the needs of her people for access to modern Western medicines. With this realization, she and her husband set forth on a mission to create a hospital, giving up their private time, monies, and lands to start the Queen's Hospital, today known as the Queen's Medical Center of Hawaii. With its sole mission of providing free universal health care for their people, our King and Queen gave the gift of Ola, or life, to their people. Our Queen wanted to ensure that the financial support that they were giving to the institution would continue long after she had departed this earthly realm, and she therefore created a trust, into which at the time of her passing away, all of her wealth and lands went into this trust, and to this day, lands such as these beneath our center continue to generate rental income, supporting our Queen's healthcare system and continuing to give the gift of HULA, life to the people of Hawaii. We honor the legacy of our royal family and this gift of life by providing a living manifestation of our royal family in the form of our Queen. This evening, representing our Queen is our very own lovely Leilani, and it is my great honor and privilege to introduce to you Her Majesty, Queen Emma Kalaleʻōnālani. It is such an honor and privilege to not only introduce our Queen and our royal family and the legacy that they left behind, but be able to share in these mo'olelo, these living histories of not only our royal family, but also of the place in which we all find ourselves presently located, Waikiki. It is the reason why we share the meaning of this area's name with all of you at the beginning of the show. For you see, for many who have known Waikiki, it has been a destination to come for a vacation, to come and enjoy the ocean, the beautiful sun and the beaches. And for over 100 years, that has been part of our living history of Waikiki, part of its mo'olelo. But when we look at the history of this place and the history of our Hawaiian people and their culture, it makes us realize that because prior to the coming of the missionaries in 1820, our culture existed primarily in orality. We did not have a system of writing. So therefore, all of the important information was encoded into the language. As it had been done historically, part of that transference of knowledge was through mo'olelo. These stories, these histories, these living histories, passed down in oral form from generation to generation. Also through the hula that you have been seeing, that is a physical telling of these histories in the song form that we now know as mele, also as koli, chant. And it is why we celebrate this area as a center of life. For with all of that vibe, also came the perfect environment in which to raise the staple crop of our people, kalo, taro. We celebrate the ali'i, the kings and queens, like the greatest of our kings and queens, Kamehameha the Great, who unified all of our island people and islands into one unified kingdom nation. And if you did indeed enjoy, please look us up at TripAdvisor under International Marketplace and leave us a nice little comment. Also, if you don't have any dinner plans, please find your way to our glass elevator up to our 3rd floor to find sit-down dining restaurants, or engage our wonderful food court there at Kuhio, and have a wonderful rest of your evening. A warm aloha!